I'm not an expert, I'm just a hobbyist. And I'd like to get everybody interested, or a lot of people interested in growing mushrooms, because it's good for you, and it's good for your garden, and it's good nutrition. I want to start by telling you that all mushrooms are edible, but some of them only once. Quickly on the life cycle of a mushroom, they don't put out seeds, they put out spores, which they're about the size of a smoke particle, and they just float through the air, and when they land in a good spot, they send out hyphae, which are just little tentacles, and when two of them cross, that's they're fertilized, and then will start to grow. They try to engulf an area for nutrient capture. You know, and when they've captured, encircled the area, and are used up just about all the nutrients, they decide that we better go someplace else, or we'll starve to death. So then they put out mushrooms. The mushrooms put out spores, and they're off again. And which is all well and good, but it's pretty spotty. You don't want to take chances on that. You want to grow your own. You can start off with, you could start off by doing a spore print, just taking a mushroom and putting it on a piece of paper and let the spores collect on the paper. But that's, you get a lot of contamination, so you're better off to just take the mushroom and put it on agar, which I've got some agar here. You can pass this around. You can open it up, feel of it, or taste it, or whatever. Agar is that is agar plus malt extract, which gives it a little sugar and for nutrients. And agar is an extract of seaweed. It's similar to carrageenan, and it's just it gives a substrate for the spores to grow through, or the mycelium to grow. You grow that out, and when your surface is all white, usually you wouldn't pour it that deep. When the surface is all white, then you take and cut it up in little pieces, put it on grain. This is milo here, milo or sorghum, root corn, whatever you want. And you take this and wild bird seed, and ryegrass. And you soak it overnight. Then you drain it for a few hours to get it dry. The surface get dry so it doesn't stick together. And then you put some of your mycelia. Anyway, you put some of your colonnaded agar on top of it. Let it grow on that. Keep it at room temperature. Let it grow on that for however long it takes. Usually, it depends on the variety. Oyster mushrooms, that could be fully colonnaded in a week
or less. The lion's mane and some of the other varieties will take a couple weeks. And then when that's fully pollinated, if you're going to grow a lot of that, you need to keep it tighter around, because you have to shake that up, and then you wear your knee out banging it on your knee. So you need that. And then you put it, when that's fully pollinated, you put it, you use that to inoculate your beds or you can just grow more jars. You can take like 10 to 1. One jar there will start 10 more jars. And then you can keep doing that. Of course, sooner or later you're going to get contamination. But green is a good thing in the garden. Green is a bad thing on mushrooms. When you see green, you take it outside and bury it. Anyway, if you're going to start this on a bed outside, repair a bed, lay down some cardboard, spread straw or wood chips, whatever you're going to use. Sprinkle this on top, mix it in, and cover it with more cardboard and put a little straw on top to keep it from drying out too fast. Keep everything damp. So you should sterilize. Well, no, not sterilize, pasteurize the wood chips or the straw. You can do that by, you can boil it in a barrel. You can boil it. You can use hydrogen peroxide, 0.3%. You can use Clorox. Okay. You don't have to grow these in bed. You can, buckets work pretty good. You drill oyster mushrooms, you want to drill holes in the sides. Stropharia, you probably just leave the bucket open on the top, and you want to top fruit that. Some people grow them in what you call straw logs. You get the plastic sleeves. They're about anywhere from 2 to 5 mil, depending on how careful you want to be when you load them. And they got small holes in the side. And you stuff them full of straw. And some people grow them as high as 6 foot, which 6 foot of wet straw this long is a pretty hefty load. So you better have a place to hang them, but most people won't run them about this long. You just hang them up, and when the mushrooms come out the sides where the holes are. A lot of people buckets, you grow Stropharia, you grow in out beds. I say Stropharia, which is ordinarily called garden giants or wine caps. They're nice round ones. The ones you want to start out with are probably oysters, garden giants, bluets are pretty easy to, and then just work your way up. The harder ones. Yeah.
Will this work for like the morel mushrooms?
Morels? Morels are, you can find places that'll sell you a kit and to make an outdoor bed. But they're pretty risky. There's a high failure rate because the morels are most of them are picked wild out west after a forest fire, you know, which sets them off because the tree dies and then the roots are still there. But you can grow them around here, but you're not going to have great success. And it's probably you could probably buy morels cheaper than you can what you're going to get.
I didn't think of it a lot.
Yeah. I know they're good, but it's
What kind do you grow? What kind do you grow?
oysters in this turf area.
Is that why?
Because that's as far as I've got.
They're the easiest.
They're the easiest, yeah. And I figured I'm not that good at it, and when I get better, I'll move up.
Okay.
I'm going to go to Lion's Mane next, which is supposed to taste like a lobster. Who knows? I don't even know if I like lobster, so. But,
So do you grow them in the shade?
what?
You put them in the shade?
Yeah, yes, we have that bed out there, which is there for visibility. It should be back here along the fence line or something where it's shady. It doesn't have to be in the dark, you just want to keep it, you want it to stay damp. And, with all that direct sun out there, tends to dry it out.
Where do you get the agar?
Oh, online.
Online?
You can buy agar in Oriental groceries. They use it for making desserts. It's like I said, it's related to carrageenan. It's a food product. I don't care what food base says. It's carrageenan is probably the healthiest part of ice cream.
Could you use anything else?
Some people, no, just 3 items. Egg. Oh, can you use anything else?
Well, could you use something like, potato,
Oh,
white potato.
people use potato agar in water, and I use the malt extract agar in water. It's there's different recipes. People, it's kind of like a superstition. They my way works better than everybody else's. But there's a whole lot of ways to do it. Sometimes nothing works. So, I'm sorry. Ask a lot of questions here. I know, but that's probably the best way to.
How long have you been growing mushrooms?
How hard is it?
How long?
How long? Oh,
Have you been doing it for a year, 2 years, 3 years?
couple years. Yeah.
How many crop failures have you had?
How many failures?
Yeah.
Most of them,
Okay.
but I'm getting better. I've only got one good hand, and I can't move that fast. And you can, if you get things moving in a sheltered place, you got less chance to pick up moles and such. The best thing I can tell you is to go on the web and get lots of information that I can get you today. There's
there's a site on Facebook called Mushroom Growing. It's got a lot of people sharing information, accomplished people and new people. So it's a good. There's also Mycotopia and Shroomery. Shroomery tends to have a lot of people that are into actives, meaning psychoactive, magic mushrooms. But they also have a gourmet section on there also. So there's a lot of good techs on there, which is people have figured out how to do things, and they will share that information. And if you're into videos, Wabash River Mycological Society has collated a bunch of good videos. So many of the videos you find on YouTube are so badly edited that they're unwatchable. They need to drill 16 holes, and they'll show you the whole thing of drilling all 16 holes instead of showing you the first and last. They just waste so much time.
Have you ever grown them in log?
No, I don't. I don't have that many trees in my area, and I would have to buy logs, and then I would have to lift them. And if you've got trees, shiitakes are good. They will take you 9 months or a year to get mushrooms, but you buy it. You get logs. You want them so that you can lift them. Well, you don't have to. You can do them for it, but ordinarily you get ones you can lift. You get a drill. You drill holes. I think it's 5/16 holes, and you take plugs. You drive the plugs in all the holes. You put the holes about this far apart, all the way around. And then you put wax over the holes, and then you stack them up and in the shade, and you keep checking them, and 9 months, a year, you'll get mushrooms, and then after you harvest the mushrooms, you pick up all the logs and you dump them in a tank of water, you rehydrate them, stack them back up, and wait for the next flush. You can get 3 or 4 flushes off of them. And if you got bigger logs that you don't want to handle, you would pull it. You could just cut a small section off, put some solid spawn on there, and just put the log on top of it, or just wrap it in a plastic bag. But I have never actually done shiitakes. But if you got 40 acres of woods, you might as well. But you're not going to do it on spruce or cedar. You need hardwood. Usually, oak is probably the preferred species of shiitakes.
We have an awful lot of hackberry around.
Huh?
Hackberry.
Hackberries good, yeah, I guess.
How do you use the mushrooms that you grow? How do you use them?
Oh, the mushrooms?
Mm-hmm.
Well, most people just salt, pan, and butter. But what you do is you use the caps. The stems will come out just a little tough, so you cut the stems off, chop them up, throw them in soups and stuff. But You can, and you can put them in stir fries. Stir fries are probably a little healthier than frying everything. As far as the equipment, if you, this is what a petri dish looks like, which is where what they always used to use for agar work. But, they used to be glass, which were they're a collector's item now. The glass petri dishes. Any type of small jar. I use the ball jars, those, because they're pretty sturdy. A lot of people just get a small jar like this, punch a hole in the top, and put all that quilting material, the fiber, twist it up real tight, stuff it in the hole so that they'll get an air exchange. I think I skipped over a step. After you soak this and put it in the jars, you pressure cook it, because you need to kill all the mold and spores that are in there, so that your mycelium can get a head start. I don't have a lot of people. Instead of, this is a special cap on here that I got from Aloha. It's supposed to be a third of the price and 10 times as good and lasts forever. Allows for gas exchange when the mycelium is growing in here. It's just a fiber. I don't know if anybody didn't notice it while they were going around.
It's fiber instead of.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
You got it from Aloha?
Yeah. Well, Aloha sounds like it's from Hawaii, but it's actually in Nevada.
Okay.
They sell a lot of spores and cultures. A lot of hobbyists trade cultures and different strains. You know, you have like oyster mushroom. You have your pearl oysters and your blue oysters and your brown oysters and your pohu and your many different varieties, and then you have strains. You know, people have developed a strain to grow at a certain temperature or a certain on a certain substrate, and so the hobbyists trade back and forth. They ship them all over the country in little centrifuge tubes that are about this tall. You get just a small sample of mycelium in there, and then you have to grow it out on hard cake iron. But the easiest way to get started is just buy a kit and grow a kit, see if you like it. You can buy them to grow under your sink, or you can buy a kit that you can take a kit and put it on a bed outside.
Have you heard of growing mushrooms in coffee grounds?
It can be done. It doesn't work very well. There's too much nitrogen in the coffee grounds, and you get coffee grounds are better to use to mix in with your wood chips or sawdust or bran straw. As far as straight coffee grounds, sometimes it'll work, but it can knock off. You usually
if you're really want to learn more, there's a couple books that you might check out. You might want to look at them in the library to make sure you want to buy them. Any of the book, there's a guy named Paul Stammet. Paul, S-T-A-M-E-T. He's pretty knowledgeable. He's what I think his last book is at least 4 or 5 years old. And but I think he's dabbled in psychoactives a little bit because he goes off into this places. But he does know about, he does give you a lot of good information. The mushroom cultivator is probably the best. That's one of his books. As far as him curing his mother of stage 4 cancer with the mushrooms, I kind of had my doubts there. And there's a local guy here in, let's say local, South Carolina, Trav Cotter. He's spoken here in Nashville a couple times, and I've talked to him, or listened to him, I guess. And he's got a book on, I can't remember the title of it, but if you go Google Trav Cotter, you'll find the book. I wouldn't tell you that everybody could grow mushrooms. Some people have a knack for it, and other people just can't do it. And, I'm not sure which one I'm in yet, but I talked to a guy at a different farmer's market, and somebody had sold him a package, to get in the mushroom business. I don't know how much money he spent on it. Had the shipping containers and produce all these mushrooms that go for $16 a pound. Wasn't having good luck. I don't know. There's more to it than just starting up. But so I would say work your way into it.
Is there a local place you can buy supplies in mycelium, or is everything off the internet now? I'd prefer to buy local if possible.
No. You can go to Oriental Grocery and get the agar. Okay, that's something I missed. You can do it for nothing. You get a good mushroom, rip it in half, and then take a clean knife, shut off your ceiling fan first, and wait a while. Rip that mushroom in half. Take a clean knife and lift some of the stem right out of up near the cap, right out of the middle, and then wrap it in wet cardboard, and do that a few times, and put it in a plastic bag, and let it wait. And, a lot of times it will take over. You can grow mushrooms on cardboard. You won't get a real high yield, but it'll work. And you were going to throw that cardboard away. Most cardboard is if it doesn't have the glossy coating on it, it's pretty safe. The mushrooms or that cardboard is produced in a hot environment. It'll come out of there steaming. So they're pretty sterile. Maybe it's stay dry. So, and most of the ink on there is made with carbon black and cycling. Who knows what you get from China?
The person that you mentioned, his book is Organic Mushroom Farming.
Yeah, Chad Crowder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that book, he talks about growing them on paper towels, egg cartons, newspapers, magazines, coffee grounds, tea bags, cotton clothing, tissue boxes.
Oh, yeah,
On and on.
yeah. I just draw a lot of shirts, because, you know, and they're all cotton. And when I get big holes in them, I just roll them up, put them in the composter and mushrooms. Do you have, when you grow mushrooms, you have a secondary fruiting chamber, which is the compost bin. You know, after you get, when you, like a bucket here, you get a bucket like that, probably fit out, 7-8 pounds of mushrooms, and then you'll get 2 more flushes, and each one will be about, the next one will be half of what the first one was. So, and then when you get down to the 3rd flush, it's just not working. When you get done, you start out with a bucket full, and the first flush it'll be down about here, and then it'll be down here, and then second flush, and then it gets down here, and then you just dump the bucket. And it's, you will have some really good compost in there. I filled 4 by 8 raised bed home with mushroom compost. And I planted sweet potatoes in there. I got 106 pounds of sweet potatoes out of 1 4 by 8 bed. So you can't beat it for, so even if you don't like mushrooms, it's worthwhile growing them. Any more questions? Anything I said that was wrong?
When you sterilize your straw or your wood chips, you said either.
Ashes. Ashes work.
Ashes will also
Yeah.
sterilize.
Yeah, that's one of the things Aloha does for like hay, you know, when after the earthquake or something. That's one of the things they go in and help. People can take all that waste, pile it up and have mushrooms feed, you know, in a couple of weeks, you know. Okay, I can't think of anything else. I'm sure I missed a couple of things. I'll try to get that